Shalom, Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And you can see the title of this video up here. Woman threw his stuff off third floor balcony, so killer threw her off to retaliate. And you see, for as long as I would say maybe the past, it's been longer than that, but I really started to see through the spirit how wicked you women in Babylon the Great are, man. To the point where the system backs you up. This wicked, effeminate ass system backs you up. How you destroy your houses, how you act a damn fool, like a damn whore. How you prance through the city and you don't get corrected for nothing you do. Right? And this has been going on from what I really noticed, maybe 10, 15 years. When I really started to notice, a little bit longer than that, maybe 20. I give it 20 years that I've really noticed how demonic you fucking women are, man. And now, see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to visit you women, and he's visiting you women. Because the hatred that you women have for men, period. I see a bunch of videos with women calling out men, thinking that men are supposed to serve them and give them whatever they want, and men are only supposed to, want the bare minimum, if that. They can disrespect a man and, act like they're equal or better. So now the Lord is judging your ass, man. I've seen innumerable videos, an innumerable amount of videos where women are getting unalived, for their acts, man, for their pride. And we in that time, man. We in that time because you women have been warned. Warning after warning after warning. But you're fucking proud, man. You're proud. Esau Edom puffed you up to where you believe that no matter what you do, say, how you act, who you hurt, who you destroy, there's nothing that's going to happen to you. You're not going to be paid back for any of that. But you got to be bugged out and out of your fucking mind to think that in itself. But you women think that, man. You think that. So then you have this story. And let me read it again. Woman threw his stuff off third floor balcony. Now, why did she do that? Maybe she probably found out the dude was, I don't know if it's a Jake or what, but maybe she found out he was messing around on her. And men can have more than one woman. You women ain't special as to, for a man to just be with you. None of you women on this planet are special like that. So it would, it's just bugged out for women to believe that. And when they find out it's some other woman, here it is. You women can have a good dude, treat him like shit, give him the bare minimum, talk down on him, cheat on him, right? All in his face. But then when the man steps out and not step out, but when a man deals with another woman, you go crazy. You can do it, but he can't. A lot of you fucking women are going to be thrown back in the spirit world, man. And that's the title I made for this video, pretty much. The Lord is throwing you women in the spirit world. You know, it vexes me the way you women act, especially over here in the West, man. Over here in America, Babylon the Great, you women are bugged the hell out, man. And it shows. The more you talk, the more you walk, shows that you're through. 99.5% of you women in America are through, man. I give 5% because you do have sisters that's trying to get right. I'm not talking about the other nations of women. I'm talking about our women, man, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women. For the most part, y'all are through, but you got that remnant that the Lord is going to save. You know, because, you know, the Lord seen you trying to serve him, man. The Lord knows, you know, who's serving him and who's not. Right? So let's listen to it. I don't want this to be too long. I rambled enough. Check it out.
Woman is dead. Her boyfriend in custody after police say he threw her over the third-floor balcony of her apartment complex. She was taken to the hospital where she died.
The incident was so gruesome that neighbors say they're still traumatized. NBC7's Kelvin Henry joins us now from the scene. Kelvin?
And now, Catherine and Michelle, I spent my day speaking to people in the community, and they say they are horrified by what happened. Now, the crews were out here today, and they were still processing the scene. Now,
I don't know, Salakia, man. It's just like these jakes that's in this media, you know, these mainstream media platforms, they be looking weird, man. Jake look weird as hell, man.
I also spoke with more neighbors that were in the immediate vicinity. They say they're still wrapping their heads around what took place.
I'm truly traumatized by what I've seen.
Charles Riddle lives steps away from where the victim lived and where the violent incident happened.
I walk out my door, and the lady that was thrown off the balcony had a bag of, I guess, her boyfriend's clothing, and drops it at the elevator. And she's...
Moo has officially partnered with the New York Mets, taking you from the bullpen to the bull market.
Man.
Trade. Mad and angry, and she goes back to the apartment.
Charles says at this point, things went downhill.
But I get on the elevator and go downstairs. Before I made it to my car, I hear a commotion, and I turn around. He's got hold of her right over here, and from behind, and he heaves her over the balcony, and she cartwheels, hits head first on the ground.
Almost 24 hours later, and there is still caution tape hanging as a crew is processing what is now a crime scene. According to the San Diego Police Department, the victim was taken to a local hospital with head trauma and a broken leg, but did not survive her injuries. They said the suspect is 57-year-old Albert Turner, and the victim is 61-year-old Irene Williams. Neighbors tell.
Wow, so this was an older couple. Wow. This is an older couple, man. As you see, you even got the older, you know, women out here bugging out, man. I think she was 61. Now, this is my first time really seeing this video. So we just going off the spirit pretty much.
Albert Turner, and the victim is 61-year-old Irene Williams.
Yeah, so she was 61. Showing you that these older women, they're not godlike. With a last name like Turner, she could be Eve. Who knows? But you know, her ass was pretty much, you know, hurled over the balcony, man, disrespecting the man, throwing his clothes out, and it cost her life, man. You know, we've been telling you.
Neighbors tell NBC7 they are still shaken up by the incident and they have concerns.
Nobody is deserving of that, you know, what he did to her yesterday.
This incident happened at San Ysidro Senior Village, which the building's website describes as a senior living community for seniors 55 and older that have experienced homelessness. The property is gated, but some neighbors say that's simply not enough. Beyond this incident, Claudia Armenta echoed the concerns stated by others about security at the property, but she is thankful for the support since the incident happened.
This morning, someone came in just to talk to my mom to see how she's doing emotionally and all that.
As people wrap their heads around what happened, Charles is choosing to hold on to the positive memories he has of his neighbor.
I just know her by Pee Wee. That's all I know. Awesome, Pee Wee, yeah. Awesome woman.
Anyone with any additional information should reach out to SDPD or Crime Stoppers. But for now, live in San Ysidro, Kelvin Henry, NBC7.
So, hey, man. The Lord ain't playing with you women, man. It's an order that he set up. You women don't want to adhere to that order. So you got to be judged for it, man. The Lord don't care if you're 70, 20, 15. The Lord don't give a shit, man. You do what he says, or you get put back in the spirit world. And that's this case. This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And the Lord gave you the blueprint on how to be with a husband, man. Here it is. You know, both of y'all are seniors. Y'all both come out of homelessness. You know, the Lord gave y'all a place to stay, and Eve want to go over the fucking top, man, and kick, you know, Jake out. Oh, I ain't gonna say, I don't know if it was a Jake or what, but he kicked the man out, disrespecting him in front of everybody. Ain't nobody say nothing about her throwing the stuff over the balcony. That damn Edomite. It's always, no matter what a woman do, you can't do nothing to her. It's like people got a fucking half a brain where it's only focused on the man. Like the women don't do anything in order for these things to happen to her. But you see, the Lord sees different, man. The way people think down here in America is backwards to how the Lord thinks. Right? It's not on the same wavelength. Verse 10. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. Yeah, you women are very careless, man. Right? So the Lord said, many days and years you're going to be troubled. We living in that time. It says, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, it ain't going to be no more good times, man. Right? Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones, man. Because a lot of you women are about to be in trouble. You think you can square up with a man, you're going to find out the hard way, man. You're going to find out the hard way. And all this was judgment from the Heavenly Father. Right? Because the Lord rises up spirits in time. You know? Let's get this last one. This is Sirach chapter 39 and verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. Right? So the Lord creates spirits for vengeance, man. The Lord, you know, rose this spirit up for his pleasure. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. That word appease means to basically, you know, make the Lord happy. Satisfy the Lord, man. And this spirit did that. You know, so here it is, man. You got a woman put back in the spirit world for her disobedience and her carelessness. You know, I'm gonna say that her carelessness and her pride. You know, and that's gonna be a recurring thing in these last days. You don't think I'm right? Hey, it don't matter. It's gonna happen, man. So I'm gonna leave it there. Yahweh Shem Al Shah willing to elect the other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Till the next lesson. Shalom.